Why can quantum entanglement exhibit superluminal phenomena? However, the theory of relativity prohibits superluminal speeds. This is quite confusing. So, we have a bunch of photons, and we manipulate them, splitting one of the photons into two parts. He is separated by 4 major cross-functional distances. When we manipulate one of the photons, the other photon immediately reacts. This is in serious contradiction with the theory of relativity, because adjacency is another concept, which is the impact of information. It is a gradual process, not something that suddenly reaches a destination. In fact, the unified state we are now introducing can explain this. The unified state suggests that when I consider motion at the speed of light, the space it occupies is treated as zero. There is a very tall alien spaceship. It has a cross function. For example, if an alien walks from the front of the ship to the back, from our observer's perspective, it organizes a cross function. But from our working perspective, it appears as zero. This means we split the photon into a cross function. From one perspective, it is a cross function, but from another perspective, it is zero. What is the reason for this? It is because the space in which the light moves has a velocity of zero. Nature equals zero. So what appears is, as mentioned earlier, we split the photons, and when we manipulate one photon, 1 billion kilometers away, the other photon reacts immediately. We believe this information shock exceeds the speed of light, but from another observer's perspective, the resistance is zero. What does this mean? In the realm of unified field theory, the theory of relativity and quantum mechanics have been unified. However, there is one point I don't quite understand about what you said regarding unified field theory. Why does distance become zero? This is very profound. When I am moving relative to our position, the space in the direction of motion begins to accelerate. When that speed reaches the speed of light, it becomes zero. What is the reason for this? In relative terms, this conclusion is more understandable. But what is the reason behind it? It does not provide a clear explanation. It explains how unified field theory interprets this. Unified field theory states that the vertical state of space and the state of motion are equivalent. Well, for example, this is a vertical state. When it moves at a certain speed, this vertical state, its angle, will converge. The faster the speed, the more pronounced the convergence. When it reaches a certain luster, it converges to 90 degrees. This convergence of 90 degrees relates to the direction of motion. Because there is a degree in hand, it suddenly becomes zero. What does this zero mean? It refers to three-dimensional space. When light is in motion relative to us, it eliminates one dimension and transforms into a two-dimensional world. Is this what you usually refer to when you say that 2 dimensions are more advanced than 3 dimensions? It is estimated that information can spread throughout the entire 3-dimensional space in an instant. But you can still send a message in 3-dimensional space, right? At most, light is your core task in the same field, which is to unify quantum mechanics, Maxwell's equations, Newtonian mechanics, and the theory of relativity into one theory.